Hello YouTubers, got something special for you today. I thought I'd show you how I sort of mass produce my walking sticks. I take 5 or 6 at a time, and the way I finish it, I get the bark on them. I've covered that in another video, but what I do, I shellac these with 3 coats of shellac, sanding between each coat. So sanding, I just take some of this cleanable, screen like sandpaper. I use a 320 between coats, and you just simply rub it down like this, all the way down, just slightly, to make sure there's not any raised areas, and you get it to where this is. I had a second coat on this. Now this is my 3rd coat, and it's pretty slick and again right there. Now what I can do, any finished poly, acrylics, any kind, anything will go over the top of shellac. So I'm not at a point of no return at all. But I look at it after I get that, and I decide if I want it glossy or not. And if I don't want it glossy, then the finish will be done after this final coat of shellac. But I sand it between 3 coats of shellac, and then it's just perfect, no matter which stick it is. So what I'm going to show you is the process, how I get shellac on these. So let me turn the camera down, and we'll get started on that. First, I take a pair of gloves, and I get all 3 coats out of this 1 pair of gloves. The gloves are still clean. I put them lay them over on a clean rag after I get done with the shellac. Now I got the Joy juice here. Everybody's familiar with shine juice, they call it. A mixture of shellac, bull linseed oil, and denatured linseed oil. The third mix, and that's what this is. That's what I use. Now you just take it out of your can, and what I do is lay it down on my bench here, and I'll just start laying out, and I'll squirt a little bit all the way down the shaft here. Each one of them be the same process. Now that's enough. With my rubber gloves on, I will just rub that down good like this. Now that's shellacked, and I'll lay it over to the side and pick up another one, and then I'll put it on this one, and the process will continue all the way down through the other sticks. And that one little pass down through there is enough to get your good coat of shellac on their overall, the whole stick. So lay it over, and you pick up another one, and you start again. So I go through that, and I have 5 or 6 of them laying here when I do that, and they'll be finished. If you see here, they're kind of shiny now, and I may or may not, I'll fill them. When I come back out, I'll fill them without gloves on, and this dries in 10 minutes. You can put another coat on it in 10-15 minutes if you want to. So I really like the process, and I take a pair of, I'll take a Kleenex and dry these gloves off, and then you can pull these gloves off, get them down off the fingers, and that's how I reuse the gloves. Lay that over on a clean rag, and now I got two gloves off. Now I'll do the other 3 later, but for now, I guess all I can say now is I'll see you in the next video, because I just wanted to show you today how I process 5 at a time there. Now after this shellac dries here, I'll be able to pick up the stick, and I'll put something on top of it. And by the way, this is the next walking stick you'll see.